We are one day away from season 3, Season of the Construct, and I thought it would be a good time to put together my thoughts and what I've been thinking about and working on how I'm going to level my sorcerer this season. So I've seen a lot of videos and people are already making end game builds. And it just blows my mind because we have no idea. Literally, no one has any idea. Not even like your top, I play 19 hours a day streamers know what's going to be the best builds. So yes, they want a theory craft and I get it and, make some content, but we need to figure out what's going to be the most effective and efficient way to level to 100. And I put together this, and I'm not saying that this is going to be right, because what if I get this aspect that I didn't think I'd get and now my build's better, and then I get to share it with you guys. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. On our way to 1,000 subscribers. We are so close. We are this close. We had a goal to get it before January 23rd, and we are so close. So before the end of the night, we are streaming tomorrow live when the season launches. So exciting stuff. But I wanted to bring a build of what my thoughts were around how we could level efficient. So I do have construct stones in here. No, I don't know if these are going to be the best construct stones, but I'm thinking about it a lot, and I put together some stuff. And then also I put together a Paragon board up just to level 70. Like, it's going to change so much. This is just the leveling guide, things I'm going to do, and where I'm going to put my Paragon, or where I'm going to put my skill tree points, what gear I'm looking for, and then what's going to be on the skill bar. So let's take a look at it. I'm going to first start off with the amulet. So I am going to be using Arc Lash. So Rapid of the Aspect is going to be something you get from completing the buried halls in Dry Step. So you're going to go do that. That's going to be easy. You're going to get this aspect. You're going to put it on your neck piece, and you're going to be attacking really fast. You're going to get recharging aspect, and this is something you could get too. Like just go get this. Like the Zenith and Fracture Peaks. One that you could get is Storm Swell aspect, and this is going to be good because there's going to be so many ways to apply vulnerable even early on. So you're going to want to go get the Storm Swell aspect. So this is one I'm kind of get. So this isn't necessary. I'm not going to say it's going to level me that much faster, but critical strikes with your attacks increase your attack speed. So I like this one if I can get it. So then we're going to go this. I literally every season, I think this is the most dropped aspect I get. So I don't think there'll be a problem getting this, but Chain Lightning bounces. That's going to synergize with the recharging aspect. The idea here is running out of mana is going to slow you down, and we do not want to run out of mana. So, I understand that some people want to take their time. I like to be efficient, level as fast as possible in the time I get to play. Like, I have a lot going on in life, and I don't have a ton of time. So I want to make this video to show you how to be efficient, and I think this is going to be the best way. So movement speed after teleporting. Yes, let's run around the map. We could get this in the Comdor Temple in Dry Steps. We could also get Disobedience from Halls of the Damned. We could even get this aspect right here. Attacking enemies with a basic skill increases the damage of your next core skill within 5 seconds. So this is actually a buff. This item got buffed. This used to say just your next attack. This thing is going to be insane. So go get this from the Codex Power, because that, think about it, like a 5-second fight, every dead. So you guaranteed have 15%. And if you get a higher one from a lucky drop, boom, you're doing even way more damage. Like Flash Chain Lightning is just going to be off the chain. We're going to have so much fun with this. I can't wait to show you guys while we're playing in Season 3. It's going to be so fun. All right, so as a porch, I just threw that on there. I usually get a lot of these as well. So, if I get it, if I don't, I'll throw something else on there. And then for the helm, I'm not sure, like, this is actually going to be in the Codex. I think it might be, but this is the new aspect of adaptability. So it gives you more resources, but then it also does more damage. Like, this is going to be so fun to play with, man. You're going to see some big numbers from Arc Lash. And then you're going to get these gloves when you get the unique. Oh man, this could be crazy. All right. So that's kind of what we have there. Before we go over the skills and enchantments, we're going to go to the skill tree. So did max out Arc Lash, and then Fireball comes later. You don't do that right away. Reason why we max out Arc Lash into movement speed, that's what you're going to do first. But when you start getting a build that actually more damage against stunned enemies, you're going to want to switch that over to this. At the beginning, it's not going to matter, so you're going to use Flickering Arc Lash. At the beginning, you're not going to put points into Devastation and Elemental Dominance. You're going to just run out Chain Lightning. And then you're going to get the abilities that you want. These are really important. I think Flame Shield and Teleport are like must. Don't worry about using Glass Cannon and Elemental Attunement. This is to level 50, right? So this is what it's going to look like to level 50. And then be a little bit with Paragon Tree. So then we go into, most importantly, go into this skill tree. Look at all these things we're filling out here. So this is Precision Magic is actually done later on, as well as Conjugation Mastery. When you get to like level 50, you'll want to max out these for sure. By level 50. Oh, I have an extra point in this. Didn't need that. So that's okay. So we go into Line the Elements and Protection and Mana Shield, and then Ice Blades. To summon Ice Blades, Lightning Spear for the extra stuns. We do get Devouring Blaze for the extra burning damage. And then we drop down and get Unstable and Prime Unstable Currents. And then we do get Electrocution. So these is what I'm thinking to level 50. Yes, things could change when we start getting better items, uniques. We're probably going to change some things around. Obviously, we're going to figure out what these end game builds are going to be. But I guarantee you, we don't know. Nobody knows what the end game builds are going to be like because of this. That's because of all the construct stones. But before we get into that, we'll look at the skills. So we got Lightning Spear, Flame Shield, Ice Blades, Teleport. Man, we are going to apply so much Vulnerable, bro. So if you can't get this and you get something like, I think it's called Shattering. Yeah. Right here. Or no, this one right here. No, not that. What is it? Ice Blades. It's the Ice Blades new enchantment. You'll put that there. Blades. Yeah, the Shredding Blades will have a chance to apply Vulnerable. Boom. And then it gives you more damage to Vulnerable. Oh my gosh, so good. All right, so sweet. So we got Lightning Spear, Flame Shield, Ice Blades, Teleport, Arc Lash, Chain Lightning. And then we also got Firebolt enchant and the Chain Lightning enchant. So the Chain Lightning enchant could be changed out. And when you get into later levels, you might switch out some of these other abilities. So good stuff so far, right? So then we get into the construct zones. So these are the ones I'm most excited about. So the first one is Tempest. So this like a little bit of Barber from season 1. So basically it's going to like energy and store damage, and then it's going to spread to other targets. Well, that pairs up with this registered damage support tuning stone that any damage calls from the Sorcerer skill is registered and damage explodes at 50% of effectiveness. So these two together, I believe, are going to be really good. And then I added in, why not have them pierce and have those hit additional enemies? I mean, it's something that it looks really good. So then we'll have Flash of Adrenaline, because I'm curious to see how much damage this will do. But we're increasing the duration of Flash of Adrenaline, so maybe we get more uptime on that. And then we decrease the cooldown of that skill. So could this be like uptime with this? And then I threw in a rippling support because I think this is actually pretty cool too. So we'll see that on there as well. So, all right. So then we're going to go. This is just something basic. I actually like Flame Feeder because you could get enough decks to make Flame Feeder active in the beginning without doing any Nightmare Dungeons. You get Flame Feeder, and who knows if I'm going to have it, right? Like, we don't know how soon we'll get it or whatnot. So, just the starting board. So I get Flame Feeder. I get the extra 15% or 10% damage because everything's going to be burning anyways. Now we're getting into the stun damage, right? So we went to the Static Surge board. We're getting into the stun damage. And then Elementalist is going to give us 15% damage as well. So we like the Elementalist. We're going to add that in there. And then I just went down and made this Paragon into for the extra damage reduction, and then also extra resistance and extra non-physical damage. So that's kind of it. You're able to go up here. You're going to be able to go down here. We're going to be able to go to Frigid Fate here because that's usually what that looks like. But wanted to make this video because this is just like, this is going to be the most efficient way to level. And I think that this is going to be for Sorcerer going to make the most sense. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know. We are so close. We are like close. Are we going to get there? Are we going to get to 1,000 subs? I hope so. Please do me a favor. If you haven't already and you consider doing it, just sub to the channel, and I would really appreciate it. We are eating 2 foot-long subs when we get to 1,000 subs, if we get there before the end of the 23rd. So live on stream, we're streaming all night on tomorrow. So excited about that as well. So come pop by the channel, see how Kafka's doing, see how we're leveling, and keep grinding. Can't wait to see you in the game. Later, y'all.